So I'm actually filming this as I am editing because I realized for like this month, I don't know what was going through my head, but a lot of the video clips that I took, I gave no context. It's just like random clips, but I feel like it was still pretty entertaining, so I'm gonna put all of that in. Yeah, so I just want to give a quick disclaimer that if you like don't understand what's going on, honestly neither do I. We're just here for the month of November. I feel like this month was very anxious for a lot of people due to the election and just like a lot of things going on. So like I personally felt it a lot, and like I think it kind of reflects in my video, but I still hope you enjoy.
Like the perfect boyfriend.
I love how all of that is on camera. Okay, well we can't see the moon, but I'm gonna turn my flash on to see you.
There are guys watching me eat breakfast.
Do they want to be in it? They're wearing gloves. I think they're more scared of us than we are.
Yeah, they looked at me kind of weird.
Like, what the fuck is
Oh, fucker, drop my cookie! Oh no, the cookie is dropped. Are you taking a picture of me?
No, I'm zooming in on the map.
I'm stressed.
A Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
I'm gonna go with Christmas. What the fuck? Halloween.
Valentine's Day.
It's a Thanksgiving movie. No, I would say Halloween.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, Halloween.
But if you think more about it,
It's Christmas.
it could be a Christmas movie.
No, it definitely could be a Christmas movie. That's why
I
there's
just
this
think
debate.
everyone says it's a Halloween movie because it comes out like, well, like not that comes out, but like they put it on streaming services
Technically, during Halloween.
during Halloween season.
Here's the thing though, like, yes, but if you think about, like, I can see the argument for Halloween because the movie takes place after Halloween.
Yes.
Like, that's the very first, like, as soon as they get back into like their
Yes.
little, their hometown, you know, they're like, ah, what a successful Halloween. We need to start planning the next one. Like, that's what
Yeah.
they do. So it's
And then, but then other people were trying to defend it with that it's the characters, how they look, but that's how all Tim Burton characters look.
so, but yeah, like,
So, like,
but
it's
Tim
not-
Burton has never made a Christmas movie though.
Well, this could be his first. I mean, I say it was a Halloween movie. I
say
just wanted
Halloween.
to know what people said.
I say Halloween.
Oh, that's, oh yeah. I also want to ask, well, you already answered this to me personally, but coyote or coyote?
Coyote.
Well, she said non, you said coyote.
Coyote. Like, am I saying it weird? It's coyote.
It's
coyote.
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 See, oh, well, the way it's spelled, it should be like coyote.
Well, it's because in Spanish, it's coyote.
Oh, well, there.
So
Okay.
that, I think maybe that's how I pronounce that. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Coyote.
Coyote?
Yeah.
People say coyote, though.
That's so gross.
Attack her for that. Coyote is gross.
I feel like it's all white people, all white Trump supporting people say coyote.
I think that's how you're
Prove
actually
me wrong.
how it's. I think
Prove
that's
me
how
wrong.
it's actually said, though. I don't
Prove
know.
me wrong anyway.
I bought these tiny canvases about like 6 months ago because I saw them on TikTok. Everybody was painting on them. It was super cute. But I just didn't have any idea of what I wanted to do. But I knew that I didn't want to paint them individually as its own piece. Because like, kind of like, what's the point? Then I could just use like a big canvas. So I came up with a cool concept of doing a super like abstract pattern design, kind of like design looking thing. And if you put them together, it like pieces together like a puzzle. And so like the blue one is one and then the red one is another one. I just like sketched out or did a rough draft of like what I'm trying to execute onto them. And I think this would be super interesting. Right now, I just don't know if I want to leave the canvas like white because a blue on white looks great. Or if I should do like a baby yellow or something like that.
Could have been a painter, could have studied law. Instead you are my paintbrush, you're my curriculum. Could have been a sailor, could have been an astronaut. Instead I drive for miles just to get to where you are. I saw you out in Leicester Square, thought about you in the shower. I paid to watch you stand up there and gave you all the power. You say she's...
I just finished and I am absolutely obsessed with how they came out. Like, how cute. I love how individually they look great by themselves, and then you get to like piece them together. It could be like horizontal, vertical. I mean, I did sign it like a certain way, but like it doesn't even matter. It came out great. I even filmed a TikTok. It took like, it was a lot faster than I thought because I ended up like not fully tracing with pencil for everything. I was just like, F it, we're gonna just use the Posca markers. I would love to do this on a bigger scale because I use like medium thick markers, so like the small lines were kind of hard to use, but I love this. Came out great. Super proud of myself.
You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, that you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, that you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. Just let me show you. Travel the world, still I miss my film. Season turn, go home again.
How is it?
So good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna look into the camera.
Yeah, we're about to go play tennis, but not like aesthetic tennis.
There's aesthetic tennis?
Like, I feel like nowadays people play aesthetically. Like, they wear like really cute fits and then they're like posing for the cameras. Yeah, anyways, this quarantine I taught him how to play tennis. All of me taught him. Actually, I'm not gonna take credit because what if you suck? They're gonna be like, she sucks at coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go play tennis.
You guys here. You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, that you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, that you make me.
My question?
Yeah, what did you just ask me?
What would you do if I get kidnapped? If like I was getting the ball and like some guy came behind the tree and like just got me and like ran. What'd you do?
Okay, how do you feel about your loss?
Oh my god.
Well, you got whooped.
That's not how you interview.
It's not an interview.
Oh, I thought it was like a
It's-
post-game interview.
No, this is just me having beef with you. Like, how do you feel?
Feel great.
Tell the people the score.
It was 1-5, but honestly.
1-6.
Oh yeah,
we
1-6.
played to 6 in tennis. Well, we played one set because we were tired. I had breakfast coming back up. But how do you feel about your loss?
Feel great. Gotta improve. The season 2, I'll go through like I said, a character development, and then
Oh yeah.
season 3, I like.
This is an anime now.
Yeah.
I was watching Haiku.
I like, you're like top tier. I fight someone below, and then like I struggle to beat them. Season 4, I finally beat them. Season 5, I go through another character development.
First of all, let's rewind. You said I'm top tier.
Okay.
And then second thing, how many seasons do you think you get to have? You're a side character
I'm
in
not-
the main character story.
I gave you all of my spare time and you just couldn't stand it. You say she's a work of art. You pick her up from school, but she breaks your heart. So you try to write her a song, tell her she's all you want, but she blows you off. Don't you know you're all I want? Don't you know drinking coffee or talking to Molly. I spent 4 months writing this record about you. I'm sorry.
I just came from Target and I bought 2 floating picture frames, which essentially are just picture frames that look like they're floating. I bought them in black, even though they sold them in white, gray, gold, and obviously black. I first saw these like types of frame on websites such as Anthropology and Urban Outfitters, but they sold them for like $60. So the smaller one was $12 and then the big one was $20. This one, the small one, fits anything smaller than an 8x10. This one fits anything smaller than an 11x15, which is exactly what I've been looking for. These are only for like either photos or actual paper paintings because they're like super thin, so they're not meant for canvases. But this is what I'm looking for. One is for my own painting, the other one is for a painting I bought from one of my friends, which has been sitting on the ground of my bedroom floor for like months, just because I didn't know how to put them up and I didn't want them to get bent. So I finally found some affordable frames that I actually like.
In reverse when the summer ends, you got me high, you got me thinking I want it over again.
Whoa, I look so different today. Anyways, good morning everybody. Happy Wednesday. I woke up in a pretty good mood if you couldn't tell, so I decided I want to vlog some of it. Most of the day I'm just gonna be working on graphic design stuff, and then I do have a meeting with the Austin Independent, and in the afternoon I think I want to work on some commission stuff, which has been like piling up. But yeah, so I like fully got ready, which I never really do anymore because quarantine and working from home, no one sees me from like the bottom half. But here, let me show you my outfit, which I'm like kind of proud of. It's just a white tank top with striped pants. And the reason why I'm able to get away with wearing a tank top, even though it's already like mid-November, is because El Paso is still like 80 something degrees and I work from like inside the house, so it gets pretty hot. But other than that, let's get started with the day.
And you got me high, you got me thinking I want it over again. You've been on my mind lately.
So whenever Hoyt sends out like the email blast from them, people are
you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. You've been on my mind.
Let's do a quick little haul of everything I got in November, which there aren't that many things. It's just stuff that like recently came in. So my main concern of the month was that I personally thought my pores were getting bigger and that needed a fixing. Yeah, so I don't really break out that much, but when I do, they're in the most obvious annoying locations, like the tip of my nose and the center of my forehead, and they're super huge. So I got the Starface pimple patch, which are just little stars you put on your pimple and you leave it on for 6 hours, so when you unpeel it the next day or whenever, it removes all the gunk. I've heard great things about it, and I know they're sold at Target, but every time I go to my Target, it's completely sold out. So I bought it off of the website, which led to me buying a moisturizer, because the moisturizer I'm using now is what is causing my breakouts, or so I think. So I decided to, why not just try their little one. And I also got lift off pore strips because my pores are really bad, which is the problem, but I also get really bad blackheads, so I got this. But I haven't tried any of this yet, so I will let you know how it is probably in the next video. But before I bought anything from Starface, I actually bought something from Peace Out Skincare, which are their like Peace Out pore strips. And this one I've heard amazing things about. Like, people on the internet always do like this like reveal, and it's super nasty and satisfying at the same time. So I'm excited to try this in comparison to this to see which one like does the best or removes the most amount of nastiness from my face. And so one of my goals for the rest of this year, starting like October, was to not buy any more books, which sounds easy, but for me that's completely out of the question. Super difficult. I was like having withdrawals, so I didn't buy a lot of books. But I did go to Barnes and Nobles today and I purchased Halsey's new poetry book, which I feel like is an excused reasoning because it's not a full like a set of books and I only bought one. So my reason or defense is that the book is sold $24 on her website, but on Barnes & Noble's website and in stores it's actually sold for $12 something. So I feel like I was allowed to. Plus I really like her or admire her as an artist, as a person. I love her art style, I love her fashion style, like I love a lot of things about her. So I feel like this I had to support. Yeah, but I'm so excited to read this while lifting off my pores and dealing with my pimples.
Baby, you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. Oh,
Yesterday my order from Blix came in and I already opened it because I wanted to make sure they got my order correct, just because I had initially bought them together online, but then the shipment came in 2 separate days and from different locations, I think due to COVID and their actual like supplies from the store. So anyways, the box itself is actually this big, but you'll see why in a bit. So the first thing I got is this 24-inch metal ruler, and there's not really much reasoning to it besides the fact that I needed a 24-inch ruler rather than a 12, so I can just measure 24 inches. The next thing I got is this spray, this can spray that pretty much protects any pencil drawings, pastels, and chalks to prevent them from smearing. So if you're doing sketches on canvases and painting on top, this will prevent any of like the pencils blending in with your colors and making it like that nasty gray tint. And you can also spray this on any type of sketches that you're working with in your sketch pad or paper. So I got this. And the next thing I got is this Gamblin varnish. This one is matte. So I have satin. I also have gloss, but I don't have a matte one. And I'm so excited to try this one out because I want to know exactly like how matte it is. You know how some products are like, oh, this is matte like nail polish, and then they're not actually matte, it's just kind of like satin. So I'm so excited to try this out. I mean, Gamblin has great oil painting supplies, so I don't think they'll disappoint. And then I also got a pack of 4 6x6 gesso boards. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I prefer these over canvases just because it is very solid and I like that it doesn't really have a texture. But the only con, if people think this is a con, is that you can't really hang these unless you come up with a creative way of putting it up. But I love these so much more than canvases, but they are a little bit more expensive. And another thing I got is oil painting paper in pad form. So this is a 12x16 oil painting paper I got just because ever since I started oil painting, all I've ever done was on canvases, which can add up in price ranges. But these are great because I can practice now. So I also got them bigger, that way I can cut them myself into smaller sizes if I ever want to do like little cool I guess like shapes and stuff. So these are for practicing oil painting, and I just want to get better in like technique, brushwork, and color mixing without having the pressure of using an entire canvas. And the last thing I got, which is why the box is ginormous, is because I bought more paper. So this is oil painting paper as well, except these are actual like professional high-grade oil painting paper, if you want to call them. So I will not be using these for sketches. These will be for like actual pieces, and they're like significantly larger than the pad. So I'm excited to see how like it works different and how like it holds the oil and everything. And I also want to know like if painting on these dries faster than canvases. So this will all be for my own little personal experiment. And I also love how on the edge it's like this like ripped or like kind of like textured border or outline. So yeah, I'm super excited to try these.
Tennis time.
Tennis time.
Post game thoughts. Say the score first.
2-6, right?
Yeah, 6-2.
Yeah.
Post game thoughts. It's been a week.
It was a vibe.
Yeah, it was a vibe. I almost passed out.
Okay, honestly, I think this vlog or this month has just been me doing like various art activities, which is totally fine, but I just finished like, okay, well, I guess 2 months ago, exactly today, 2 months ago, I like made this little like gouache print, I guess you can call it, with little quotes on it that my mom had asked me, but it came out really dark where you can't even really see like the rest of the words. So I redid it today, making it way bigger in a different color, and I feel like you can see the words a little bit better. I'm not like in love with this. I mean, I don't really like anything with words on it. That's just like me personally, but she had asked me to remake another one, so I did this, and yeah, it came out okay. I like the color combination, very Easter-like.
Make it drop, that's a wet, now get a bucket and a mop.